Welcome, everybody. Let's wait a little bit more for people to join. Okay, the numbers are increasing. Just before we commence the class, I'd like to call everybody's attention to something I noticed this morning. Earlier this morning, when I was checking through the settings of the Telegram group, I noticed about 300 members were muted by a bot, Rose bot, meaning over 300 members have not been able to talk for the past 3 days. I've not been able to chat rather for the past 3 days in the Telegram group. Reason being that when you join the Telegram group, there's a verification you have to pass so as to prove that you are human. For instance, take a look at the last message in the group right now, where the bots welcome Kino Charles Reeves 43. It says register as a student, Twitter, WhatsApp community, website. And the last one says click here to prove you are human. So majority of the people that joined the Telegram group didn't click that option to prove they are human. Therefore, they were muted by Rose. There are different bots like this on Telegram. And most of the Telegram groups you see out there, you have to verify. So I'm just calling your attention to this because this is one of the most used social app in Web3. You have to join a lot of groups later. Currently, I'm in over 100 Telegram groups, and I can see 80% of them requires verification to join. So please keep that in mind. Okay, let's get started. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of the Sharp Academy Free Educational Web3 program. I'm very thrilled to have you here as we dive into the world of Web3. Yesterday, we had Mr. Salako Okoyemi, where he taught us about how the Web3 is going to empower the internet and how we can get on board. So today, we'll be exploring the topic of technology. Please mute your mic. Please let's mute our mics. Thank you. Today we'll be exploring the topic of blockchain technology and how the blockchain technology works. Please mute your mic. Today we'll be exploring the topic of blockchain technology. Please let's mute our mic, please. We'll be exploring blockchain technology, how it works, and some features in the blockchain technology. So let's get ready to unlock the secrets behind the blockchain technology and discover its potential. So I implore you guys to switch off your mic, relax, engage, and let's embark on this educational journey together. I'm going to share my screen in a minute, and I'm going to share with you the slide I've prepared for today, so you guys can follow up with me. Let me share my screen first. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Is a picture of blockchain technology displaying over at your side?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now I'm going to share or better still, and I think I'm going to share it after the class. So, like I said, today's topic is blockchain technology. And if you guys remember, at the beginning of this class, I think the first day of this class, we briefly explained what technology is. Remember, I said blockchain technology is one of the three things that makes up this sector that we are talking about. We have Web3, we have DeFi, and we have blockchain. Then we said blockchain is the technology where all the financial activities that happens in Web3 takes place. It's the backup of all the financial activities of Web3. Now, let's proceed to what blockchain technology is itself. So, blockchain technology is a digital ledger that records transactions across multiple computers. Each transaction is grouped into a block and added to a chain of previous blocks. The chain is stored across a network of computers, making it highly secure and tamper resistant. So, let's take it one by one. Blockchain is a digital ledger. I hope we all know what ledger is. If you don't, I'm just going to refer to ledger as a transaction book. It's a book that contains all transactions. In the Web2 world, it's a book that contains all transactions of a particular industry or a company. So all the profits, the debits, any kind of transactions that take place in that company is going to be in the ledger book. But remember, we are talking about Web3. And when we say Web3, we mean digital. And when we say digital, we mean online. So blockchain is an online ledger that records transactions across multiple computers. Do you get that? An online ledger that records transactions across multiple computers. So each transaction is grouped into a block and added to a chain of previous blocks. Now I'm going to explain and I'm going to compare it to Web2 because I believe that's the best way to explain. That's the best way to approach this because if not all of us, we have an understanding of how the Web2 works because we've spent most of our lives in the Web2 sector than the Web3 sector. Now, I'm going to explain comparing it to Web2. Now, imagine you and your friends, you have a group of friends, and you have a special notebook where you write down all the transactions you make. Friend A has that notebook, friend B has that notebook, and friend C as that notebook. So each time you buy or sell something, you write it in the notebook. Let's say friend A buys an apple today. Everybody is going to write it down. Friend A will write it down. Friend B will write it down. And so friend C will also write it down. Now, instead of just one person keeping the notebook, everyone in the group has the copy. That is, friend A has the copy, friend B has the copy, and friend C has the copy. It's literally the same thing. That means if somebody tries to change or cheat, everybody is going to notice because we all have the same copy. It's automated. That notebook is automated. If friend A writes that, okay, I bought an apple of 5,000 naira today, it's going to reflect in the copy that friend B has. Same goes for friend C. So there's no way you can cheat because everything you write, anything you change on the notebook is going to be revealed to the other groups, to your other friends. It's going to be revealed to them. Now, I'm going to compare it to Web 2, like the way things usually work online. Let's say, let's take a social media platform for an example. I don't want to mention names of social media platforms. I'm just going to we all know the types of the examples of social media platforms we have. So I'm just going to make a general reference to social media platforms. Companies like social media platform or online stores, they keep all their records in their servers. There's a server. Anytime you hear something called server, it's a place where they store information. It's like a database. So all companies, they have this server. They have control over everything and they can change or delete anything they want in the server. I hope you understand that. Because it is centralized, they have control over it. There's nobody that is sharing that server with them. It's theirs. It's private. So they can delete or change things if they want. It's like having just one person in charge of the notebook. Do you remember I said when I was explaining blockchain using notebooks, it's when you have a group of friends and the three of you have the same copy of the notebook. But when it comes to Web 2, it's only a particular friend that has the copy and controls everything that is written into the notebook. So it's like, okay, normally how they do it in Web 2 is that the person that has control to the server, it's either the owner of the company or somebody that is trusted. You have to trust the person not to mess with the information or not to cheat or change any of the numbers in the notebook. But in Web 3, it's not like that. It's done differently. It's like having many notebooks spread among many people. Everybody can see what's written in them. Like I said, friend A can see what's written in it. Friend B can see what's written in it. And so for friend C too. Friend C can see what's written inside the notebook. And it's harder for anybody to change the contents of the notebook. So just like the notebook we are talking about, blockchain keeps tracks of transactions in a safe and transparent way. It's like having a team of trustworthy friends working together to make sure everything is fair and accurate. I hope that clears what blockchain technology is. I'm going to break it down again. Blockchain technology is a digital ledger. And while I was explaining, I said it's a notebook that everybody in a particular group has access to. So this blockchain technology, all of us, we are in Web3, meaning we have access to the blockchain. We have access to this notebook, these special notebooks that keep transactions. Everybody in the Web3 space has access to it. That's transparency, which we can never see in Web 2. You can't go to a company as in Web 2 and ask them, yeah, can I have access to your server? No, it's not possible. So also, it's very important to understand this topic So please and please, if you're having any difficulties in understanding anything I say, please jot it down and make sure you ask the questions after the class. It's very, 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 very important. This topic is very, very important you understand it. Now, let's move to how does the blockchain works. How does the blockchain works? There has to be something, there has to be a mechanism, there has to be something pushing it to work. So the first thing is that transactions are verified by network participants called nodes through a consensus mechanism. Don't worry. This first point might seems like a jargon to you, but I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down for you. The second one says, once verified, transactions are added to a new block and linked to the previous block. I'm going to please let's mute our mic. Ghost, can you please assist me to mute the person's mic? Please let's mute our mic, please. Okay, good. The second point says, once verified, transactions are added to a new block and linked to the previous block. And lastly, each block contains a unique cryptographic hash that ensures data integrity. So I'm just going to sum this all up, and after explaining, you are going to read it yourself and you see what and how it really works. You are going to see how it really works after I explain to you. So imagine I'm still going to make use of things we can understand easily, because it's very vital we get this particular topic right. Although we have to get other topics right, but trust me when I say it's very, very vital we get this right. Now, imagine you and your friends are playing a game. So there's this game that we play. I've forgotten the name. That you have to use blocks. They are made of plastics. Then you have to join the I think it's Legos or something. You have to join the plastics together. They are made of plastic blocks. So imagine you have friends and you are playing that particular game. So each time I want to add to the block, or each time anybody among your friends wants to add to the block, you have to show it to everybody that everybody look at this block. Friend A, look at this block. Friend B, look at this block. Friend C, look at this block. You have to show it to them, and then they are going to approve it before you can place it on the existing blocks. I don't know if you guys remember, if you guys know the game I'm talking about. Is when you join plastics together. Or don't let me use plastic, just block, or just normal block that they use in building. You are playing against your friend. We have to arrange it on top of each other. But before you drop one block on another, you have to show your other friends that are present in the group with you that, okay, see this block, I'm about to drop it. Then they have to approve it. If everyone agrees that, yes, this block is okay, that's when you can add it to the tower. Just keep that in mind. I'm going to go back to that. So in the online world, when people make transactions like buying something or sending money, those transactions need to be approved too. But instead of your friends approving the blocks, instead of your friends approving the transactions like they do in Web2, those friends in the blockchain are called nodes, Nodes. The nodes are the ones that are going to look at your block before you can place it, and then they approve it. I hope that is clear. Now, once the transaction is approved by the nodes, it is added to the block. Please let's mute our mic. Okay. Please let's mute our mic, please. Okay. So once a transaction is approved by the nodes, it's added to a new block, just like adding the block to the existing block. So the block is connected to to previous blocks. No, I said there are going to be existing blocks on the ground, and then you have to place your own together. So once you place it together, they are all connected. So they form a chain of blocks. I hope you guys are getting it now. That's where the word blockchain comes from. Once the nodes approve a block, then once the other blocks coming after, they are going to be on top of the blocks, forming a chain. That's where the name blockchain comes from. But here's the really cool part. Each block has a special code. Those blocks that you are placing on each other, please let me mic. Okay.
For the option, I've already removed the person.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Okay. Where did I stop? Yeah, I was saying there's a really special thing in the blocks. These are not just ordinary blocks. Each block has a special code called cryptographic hash. It's like a secret password. Yes, let's call it like that. So this password makes sure that no one can change the information inside the block without others noticing. It's like having a block on each block to keep everything secure and protected. So those blocks you are using to play the game, then placing on another block. There's a special features attached to it, which is called cryptographic hash. It is called cryptographic hash. There are some terminologies that we are going to be discussing further. So I would like you to write down the word hash down somewhere. H-A-S-H, hash. I'd like you to write it down. So in simple terms, blockchain is like a game. Yeah, let's just call it a game, where everybody has to agree on adding blocks to a tower, and each block has a special code to make sure it can't be changed. So the cryptographic hash is like a password that locks the block. Once the block is approved by your friends in the group, there's no way you can lift the block again. It's gone. There's no way you can lift the block again. So it's like a game where everybody has a block and each block has a special code, and it can't be changed. So this makes sure that the transactions are verified and the informations are kept safe. How the information is verified? The nodes. They are the one that check. They are the one that check through your blocks, and then they approve it once they say it's okay. That's verification. And also, information is kept safe. The block you submitted, it has a secret password. Nobody can access it. So blockchain is a very fair and trustworthy way. Like, it's a clever way to make sure that things are fair and trustworthy in the online world, just like building towers with friends. That's just how the blockchain works. That's just how it exactly works. Now, let's move to the next slide, which is features of blockchain technology. Features of blockchain technology. The first one is decentralization and transparency. You guys should have noticed that decentralization is a term that comes up frequently. Yeah, decentralization. That's when you hear decentralization, we are talking about Web3. Decentralization cannot happen in Web2. It can't happen in the offline world. It's not possible. Maybe the next world, but no, it can't happen here. Now, decentralization and transparency. Blockchain operates on a decentralized network, eliminating the need for a central authority. Every participant in the network has access to the same copy of the blockchain, ensuring transparency. Now, I'm not going to make use of the notebook as an example again. Let's change things. Let's read it up a little bit. Just imagine you and your friends, you have a secret treasure box. Let's say, what can I say inside the treasure box? Let's say the treasure box, it has the Sharp Academy complimentary book. That's the book we'll be giving every participant at the end of the class. It's not yet published, but that book is in the hands of few, and they kept it in a treasure box. Do you understand? The name of the book is Defying SafeFi with DeFi. So let's say that's the treasure, and you have it locked in a box. So instead of giving the key to just one person or hiding it in a single place, you make multiple copies of the key and then give it to one friend each. This way, no one person can access the treasure box without other knowing. That's decentralization. Power is shared equally among the group. And how is the power shared equally among the group? In the scenario I just gave, because everybody is with their own key, and the key can open the treasure box. So in the online world, there are many websites and apps that they store our information, like our messages or photos. With Web2, all this information is stored in one central place, like a big treasure box. Yeah, in Web2, all our data, I think they call it, there's another word. I think they call it database. Yeah, database. So in the Web2, all the information is stored in one central place, like a big treasure box with just one key. If someone gets access to that key, they can see and even change everything inside. Yes, that's one of the disadvantages of Web2. And this is one of the features blockchain has that makes it the future of the internet. With the key you have, if anybody tampers with the treasure box, if anybody tampers with the Sharp Academic complimentary book in the treasure box, you are going to know. You are going to know. But in the Web2 world, there's only one key. There's only one key. And the person with the key can decide to just take out any information or mess with the treasure box inside. Nobody is going to know, because it's the one that has access to the key alone. It's the only one that has access to that key. And that can only happen in Web2. So with blockchain, it's different. Blockchain works like each friend having their own copy of the treasure box and the key. So instead of storing the information in one central place, it is stored in many copies. Just like I said earlier, that it is stored the notebooks. Every friend in the group is going to have a copy of the notebook. Likewise, the treasure box, every friend in the group is going to have a key to the treasure box. So instead of storing information in one central place, it's stored in many copies across different computers. And this is called decentralization, because everyone has the same information, and it's like having a big transparent treasure box that everyone can see. Just have it in mind that blockchain is transparent. As we proceed in this class, as we progress with upcoming topics, you are going to see yourself that there's no way you can, I don't want to say you can steal, but there's no way you can. Everything you do in the blockchain is accessible by anybody. Anybody in the Web3 sector can see what you do in the blockchain. There's no way you can steal. Everybody will know, yes, this is how this financial activities is moving. Okay, this is what this, for instance, let's say there's a company that is a Web3 company or a Web3 firm that has its wallet address public. Anybody that has access to that wallet address can just check the information of the wallet address in the blockchain, and all the transactions of the company will be reviewed. For instance, let's say an audit firm wants to audit a company like they do in Web2. The owner of the company or maybe a team of the company might be able to cheat, since they can change things easily in the server or in the notebook, in the logbook. But no, in Web3, blockchain has access. Like, there's no way you can't mess with the blockchain. So it's decentralized and it is very, very, very transparent. Now, The next one is, please, let's mute our mic, please. Okay. Please, let's mute our mic. Okay, thank you. Okay. The next one is security and immutability. Security, secure. Immutability is gotten from the word immune. When you are immune, like your immune system, you can withstand series of maybe threats or series of virus that can pose danger to your health. That's when you have an immune system. Now, blockchain uses advanced cryptographic techniques to secure transactions. Once a transaction is recorded on the blockchain, it is nearly impossible to alter or delete it. Now, this is what we are talking about when we say security and immutability. I'm still going to make reference to I think I'm going to stick with the treasure box. So you have a treasure box once again. Then you have the complementary book for the sharp academic students. Define CeFi with define it. It's a special book, and only you and the CEO are seeing the book. So it has to be a treasure. So you kept it in the box. It is nearly impossible to take it out or change it without leaving evidence. Similarly, with the blockchain, once the transaction is recorded, it's very difficult to change or delete it. Just let's say in the treasure box where we have the complementary book, there's a CCTV camera at all angles that can't be tampered with. It can't be tampered with. So once you open it, everybody is going to know that yes, this thing is open and there's going to be evidence. So it's very difficult to change or delete it without other noticing. And when we can change or tamper with something without other noticing, it's definitely secure. That's security. Please, let's mute our mics, please. That's security for you. When nobody can tamper with anything you live in a place. Let's say, I don't want to say our banks are secure, but maybe you have a piggy box at home, then you dug it, then you put it inside for the next 10, 100 years. You check back. That's if you are still alive, by the way. You check back, then you see nobody has tampered with it. That's security. Same thing, blockchain. Even if anybody tampers with it, there's going to be evidence, and it's very, very traceable. It's security. So to summarize, blockchain is like having a special treasure box where everybody has their own copy of key. Like I said, it's decentralized, meaning no one person has all the power. It's transparent. Everybody can see what's inside. It's very secure, making it hard for anyone to change or delete information once it is recorded. So it's a cool way to keep things safe and fair in the digital world, in the Web3 world. It's That's just the technology behind it. When we say Web3 is decentralized, we are saying Web3 is decentralized, it means Web3 is supported, or the technology behind Web3 is blockchain. Just like our secret treasure box with our friends, where blockchain is the secret treasure box. Blockchain is the notebook that reveals everything that is going on in the Web3 sector or in the Web3 space for us. And that's just it. That's just it. I think initially I should have said today's class is going to be very short. Yeah, it's going to be short. The duration is 2 hours, but it depends on your educator that is going to, based on what is going to teach you, the duration might be an hour, might be 30 minutes, but it has to be between 6 to 8 p.m. Now, I'm going to share the slide to the group, and if you have questions, kindly drop your questions now. And also, I have an important announcement to make. So everybody should stay behind. Don't leave yet. I have a very important announcement to make. Thank you. I can see a question already, but I'm going to wait till we have questions piled up, maybe 5 to 10 questions, so I can take everything at a go. Because I have a feeling most of these questions are going to be the same thing. Okay. I think I'm very, very, very impressed with the questions I'm seeing. Wow. Okay, the first question says, can we use blockchain while trading? Uh, the answer is yes and no. Why is it a yes? It's a yes because it's I can only say it's a yes because when we are talking about cryptocurrency, if you are trading cryptocurrency, then it's happening on the blockchain. So anything you do by using cryptocurrency, it's happened on the blockchain. So you are using the blockchain. For instance, let's say you have your wallet address. If you don't know what wallet address means, let me just explain to you. Wallet address is just like an account number, your account number in the Web3. So instead of saying account number, like, please let's mute our mic. So instead of saying account number in the Web2, we call it account number. Rex, can you please mute your mic? Thank you. Mr. Olufemi Ayobi, please mute your mic. Mr. Mike. Okay, I'm going to mute. All right. So, as I was saying, wallet address is our account number in Web3. So, let's say I send a token to you now, and you trade. You can trade on centralized exchange. You can trade on decentralized exchange. While trading on decentralized exchange, everything is happening on the blockchain. Likewise, while trading on centralized exchange, everything is happening on the blockchain. But in the Web2 world, you are not using blockchain, obviously. That's why I said yes and no. Cobels, is it that we can have access to the blockchain server? Yes, you can call it that. I think that's perfect. You can have access to the blockchain information. There are some codes that they make private, because this blockchain is made up of codes. You have to code before you can have your own blockchain. There have to be some cryptographic algorithms that you have to code before you can say this is a blockchain. So you can access the blockchain server. The developer might decide to make it public for you to see, but most of the majority of the developers don't make it public because it can be attacked. We have hackers in the Web3 too. It can be attacked, but if it is attacked, the fault is going to be from the developer side. Maybe there's a loophole. They might trying to create a particular contract, but even if there's a loophole, and let's say money was lost in the process, maybe they were able to extract money from a wallet address, you can still track it. That's why I said it's transparent and secure. No matter where they take the money to, you can still track it. So the next question says, please, can you deep more? He wants me to go deep into what nodes means. How do I explain nodes again? Okay, let's do it this way. Imagine you have friends playing a game of telephone. Yeah, you have a game of telephone. So in this game, all of you sit down in a circle. Let's say a circle of 6. You have 6 friends. Now, the game is that you have to pass a message from one person to another. But the only way you can pass that message is that you have to whisper. You have to say it quietly to the person's ear till it reaches the 6th person. So person A is going to tell person B. B is going to tell person C. Then C is going to tell person D till it reaches the last person. Do you understand? Now, let's imagine that game of telephone is happening on the internet. Instead of having people let's imagine it's happening in the Web3 internet. Instead of having people whispering those words till it reaches the last participant, instead of having people, we have supercomputers. And the supercomputers are what? They are nodes. Nodes. So nodes are like Apple phones in the Web3 world, making sure messages are delivered accurately. So nodes are they are the ones that interact together to make sure transactions are approved in the blockchain. Now, let me go to the next question. Trading on platforms like MT5, are those Web2 or Web3? And what are the examples of Web? No. I think you are talking. MT5 is Forex. That's stock. It's not Web3. It's not Web3. Forex is not Web3, please. It's totally different. Don't get it twisted. MT5 is Web2. It belongs to Web2. I'm not really into Forex, but I think what they trade there is stocks. I think they trade stocks and fiat. You predict the future of a particular stock or fiat. That's Web2. Can you explain more on how the blockchain work? You don't really understand. And we should, I think, just DM me after the class, because I could see somebody saying his battery is going to die soon. And like I said, everybody is equal here, equality. You can DM me after this class, or you DM my assistant, Ghost. He's going to explain more on blockchain. Because if I'm to start explaining again, it's like taking the whole class again. Another Ibrahim says, how can the blockchain be built? So, to build a blockchain is not easy. It's not easy. And I'm going to give you an instance now. I'm working with a blockchain industry, with a blockchain platform, and we've been building the blockchain for over 2 years now, and it's not yet completed. We are currently in the testnet phase. That testnet phase means we are just testing it before we can publish it, before we can allow other people to start using it, to start transacting with real cryptocurrency on it. That's what we call testnet. And once we make it public, that we can start using real cryptocurrency on the blockchain, that's what we call the mainnet. Please write it down: testnet and mainnet. So for you to build a blockchain, I have a good news regarding this, about this blockchain building. At the end of this free educational program, there's going to be another free educational program that will be teaching people how to become developers in the blockchain. And it's one of our sponsors that is going to be giving us this knowledge for free. Yes, if you want to be a developer in the blockchain world, in the Web3 world, you are going to be taught for free. Now, I'll employ you to wait till that time, then you can build the blockchain. What is wallet, and can we create the wallet ourselves? Yes, like I said, wallet is an account number where people send money to, where people send cryptocurrency to. And yes, you can create a wallet yourself. When it's time, everybody in this group is going to create a wallet, and it's going to be the session is going to be handled by one of the most trusted person I know. Is going to be taking the topic that day. So just wait till it's time. How can one benefit from blockchain technology? For now, I'm going to keep it very, very basic. But as a user, the way you can benefit from blockchain technology is the features it already provides, which is transparency and security. If your funds are secured, you are benefiting from it. How does programming work in blockchain tech, particularly Solidity? Get it. I'll employ you to wait. Yeah, I'll employ you to wait till this free educational program. Like I said, they are going to have another program that is going to go deep into the tech aspect of Web3. We are going very, very deep because it's actually it's a development lab in the Web3 industry that is going to anchor the class and is going to give us knowledge for free. I think the development lab has over, I think, 50 to 100 people are employed, and I'm not going to say it yet. Just keep it in mind that we have a lot of news coming. Okay. Are there job opportunity in blockchain? Yes, we have. Blockchain is Web3. Web3 is blockchain. If you have a knowledge of blockchain, like the things I just told you now, know it alone, you can secure a job. With the things we've discussed so far, today, yesterday, and the day before yesterday, you can get a job. What's the difference between blockchain technology and database technology? Blockchain technology is transparent, and it's the key. The key is with different people. Anybody can access it. Database, the key only lies in the hand of the owner or few trusted people. My question is, once any transaction or whatsoever is being revealed, does that mean nobody? I don't understand this question. Okay, I'll just go to the question number 2 you asked. How do we trace foul plays once it's tampered? If you were present in the first class, remember I said that there's a bank. I think I'm still using the bank, actually. I have no choice. When they deducted money from my account, I didn't get any debit alert. But in Web3, in your wallet, once a transaction occurs, either credit or debit, you are going to get it. So for instance, let's say I've reviewed the password to my wallet. We don't call it password, but I'm just using password for now so you can understand. My password has been revealed to somebody, then the person removes the money without my permission. Once the money is being deducted, I'll be notified that somebody has tampered with my wallet, and I can check the details of the wallet. I'm going to see where the money is sent to. Yes, I'm going to see where the money is sent to. If the person decides to move the money from that particular, the first place he send the money to another place, I can track it easily. You don't need to have any technical knowledge about this. Within 5-10 seconds, if the person moves the money across 100 or 1,000 accounts, you can just sit down, just be scrolling. It's not difficult at all. So you can trace it easily once there's foul play. It's only by trading crypto can someone. No, Agbaje, no. That's what most people believe. That's one of the stigma of when cryptocurrency or Web3. No, I can tell you that I have never traded before. Yes, I think I can say that. The only period I've traded is when maybe I know the person that holds a particular coin. Oh yes, this is my friend. Let me buy his coin. But the way I started, for almost a year, I didn't trade at all. I made a lot of money from Web3. I made a lot of money from Web3. Now, what is a network and what's the difference between a network and a blockchain? I didn't say anything regarding the network, so I don't know why you want to know the difference between a network and a blockchain. Network is in no way related to Web3. You said a transaction can be tracked, monitored on blockchain. I agree with that, but can such transaction be reversed? Okay. I'm going to explain it to you like this. I'm going to have to go deep into how to track. Please, let's meet our mic. If I want to answer this Cafe Bay question, I will have to go deep. So just stick with me. I agree with that, but can such transaction be reversed? It can't be reversed, but there are different features. There are different measures that can be used to attack this. There's something we call blacklists in the blockchain. If a particular wallet address or account number is added to a blacklist in the blockchain, the wallet is rendered useless. You can't send out and you can't receive. Meaning the blocks attached to that particular wallet is rendered useless. It can't be approved by the nodes. That's one. And also, most of the people that steals from people's wallets. Let's say you expose your wallet phrase, that's your password, to somebody, and then your funds were stolen, and they transfer it to your wallet. One of the ways you can search or get the person that took your funds is simply by copying the address, wallet address, and searching it across the internet. If the person has mistakenly posted that address on a platform, you are going to get the person easily. Another way is that you have to wait. Please, let's take our mic. Another way, please, let's make our mic. Another way is that some of these people that takes money from the account, they have to move it to what we call a centralized exchange. And I think 70 to 80% of a centralized exchange, you have to input your details. A centralized exchange is the place where we can easily convert our cryptocurrency to fiat. We can convert Bitcoin to Naira. We can convert it to dollar. So if you notice that your funds was sent to an address, to a SEX address, you can contact the support of the SEX, show them the proof that your funds were delivered. If you provide them with the right proof, you are going to get your funds back, because they are going to lock the account and they are going to send you your money back if you have enough proof. Crypto job is the same with blockchain technology. No, it's different. It's different. Blockchain technology is just the backbone of the financial, all the financial activities that takes place on in the Web3 happens on the blockchain. Could you please share with us the games to play today? The time will come. The time will come. The time is going to come. Okay, I have 3 questions. How do we predict crypto rise and fall? When is the best time to trade in crypto? Why is Bitcoin? This section is going to come later. We have a section that we're going to discuss about trading in crypto and investments in crypto. So that one is going to be, am I the one to take that class? I don't think so. Are the transactions carried out on a centralized app recorded on a blockchain? On the centralized? So yeah, there's something we'll call, okay, for instance, I know Yele Junior, I know you are quite familiar with the Web3 space. So I'm going to just give you an instance now. When you send a token from your personal wallet, let's say Trust Wallet, to your Binance account, check your transaction hash, view your transaction on the blockchain. You are going to see where the money was moved to. I forgot, they call it hot wallet. They call it hot wallet. If you want to see, there's a particular, I think I got to know about that application, I think last month, where you can track all the activities of cryptocurrency in the blockchain. So it's very, very possible to track transactions. It was one of my friends that shared it to the group. His name is Olizi. Olizi shared the platform where all the transactions in the CEX, that's centralized exchange, can be tracked. So it's very much possible to track transactions carried out in the centralized apps. I have a question bothering me. Are cloud service incorporated with the Web3? I would love to answer this question, but I don't have a full knowledge of cloud service, although it's a term I've been seeing lately, and I think it's a sign from God that I should take a look at what it is. So just DM me. Let's say by weekend, I'm going to have an answer to this. Okay, you said even if the person send across several, we can watch it. But another thing is, what if the person sold the coin to someone for cash? So you know you will definitely send to an address. Do you understand? So what if it wasn't the person? It's still traceable. It's still traceable. Okay, for instance, Kafi. Let's say you sell the coin we call it P2P, peer-to-peer, to my assistant, Ghost. Then I approach Ghost, you are the one that stole my money. And then Ghost is going to tell me that, no. And he's going to present his proof. We are going to tell him the dates. We are going to show him the transaction hash. Then he's going to explain to us that, yes, they call them vendors. They call them vendors. Once Ghost can back up his claim with the transaction history and the money Ghost pays you in fiat, he's going to give us your details. It's not that simple to scam with the blockchain technology. It's not that simple. Although there are people that do it, but it's very easy to get them. It's very, very, for those that have deep knowledge about blockchain technology, it's very, not because, and I'm just teaching you, most of the things we are discussing here are just the basics. I'm just telling you what you need to know, majorly to secure a job or to start earning money without investing yourself. Those are the things I'm just focusing on. If I'm to go deep into how blockchain technology works, we have to talk about the validators. We have to go deep into the nodes. We have to go deep into cryptographic hash. Please, let's mute our mic. Okay. The first question: once any transaction is being reviewed, based on what you said, that nothing is in it, does that mean anybody we have? They can only see it. They can only watch it. They can't have access to it. They can only see that, this. They can't even know you are the one. It's only if you tell the person that this is my wallet address. If you have $1 billion in your wallet, people will just be admiring, like, oh, see this money. Nobody can take it from your wallet. You can just call it a watch only. Blockchain is a watch. You can refer to blockchain as a watch only wallet too. Is it a must you have a knowledge of coding before you can get a job? No, it's not a must. It's not a must you must know how to code. No, that's totally wrong. With everything I've said, we've discussed so far in this academy, you can easily get a job as a community manager or a community moderator, sorry. And at the Web3 sector, I think the minimum a Web3 a community moderator hence, even if your boss is selfish, minimum you have to earn around $100 per month. That's around 72,000 naira. That's the minimum. Okay. I think we have no questions again. Or should I wait? I see people are typing. I'm going to drop the attendance now. So please, if you are in this class, kindly fill the attendance. It's going to be closed in the next 5 minutes. Sent. Cobels, would they ask for CV before you can become a community moderator? Yes. Although it's not everybody, Web3 isn't as formal as Web2. They will have to ask for CV, but I'm not going deep into this. Today's class is not for crypto job. I have professionals that are coming in for this particular topic. That's why it's the last topic. Yes. Mr. Wole Emmanuel, you love the job of a community moderator. And let me just say this. When I started my journey in the Web3 space, I started with airdrops. After 4 or 3 months, I started as a community moderator. That was in 2019, 2021. Within a space of 3 months and 4 months, okay, I think I worked for free for a month or two. Then the third month, fourth month, I started collecting salary. I'm not going to disclose the amount, but I was very, very much contented with what I was getting. For those people that know me offline, that knows my story offline, you guys should know it was 2019, 2020 that my story changed. It was 2019, 2020 that I started looking fresh. Yeah, let me put it that way. Just as a community moderator then. Prior to 2019, oh my God. So that's just it. I'm going to check the number of responses we've gotten in the form. Oh, nice. We have 50, meaning we have about 25 left yet to fill the form. So please, if you're having any difficulties in filling the form, please let us know in the group chat, and we are going to help you out. Let us know in the group chat, and we are going to help you out. All right, since there are no questions again, I think that's that regarding blockchain technology. I hope everybody understands what blockchain technology is. Now, TOD trade. I will not disclose how much I was getting, but I was contented. I was looking fresh. Okay. The special announcement I have to. Okay, before I proceed with the special announcement, I want to call attention to something. The referral program for Sharp Academy is still on. And why is the referral program still on? It's because registration is still on, obviously. So the registration is going to close on Monday, meaning people won't be able to register again. And you guys should remember is that it's only people that register that are going to have access to the recorded class of this academy. Now, for the referral program, the first person that refers the most person is getting around 150,000 naira. I'm trying to take it to naira. That's $200 plus an NFT. The NFT might be worth $1,000. might be worth $500, might be worth $200. The second person to refer the most is getting, I think I've forgotten the details. He's getting, I think 150. I'm just going to check WhatsApp now. Sorry for that. I wasn't the one that. Just give me a second. Referral. Okay, the first person is getting $200. That is about 150,000 naira in naira and an NFT. The second person is getting $100. That's about 70. That's about 80. Yeah, about 80,000 naira and an NFT. The third person is getting $100 too, about 80K, and the fourth person is getting $50. That's about 40,000 naira, and the fifth person is also getting fifth position. Now the fifth person is getting $50. That's about $40 too. So the form is not opening. Daniel Okoyemi, the form is opened. So the referral program is going to end on Monday too. And okay, how do we get our own customized referral link for invitation? TOT of Trade, listen carefully. So this is the website. I don't know if you've registered. Once you register, go to the website again. Go to the website again. You are going to see an option named dashboard. Dashboard. Once you click the site, once you load the site, it should be the first thing you see, dashboard. Once you click on dashboard, enter your mail, the mail you used to register, enter it. Once you enter it, you are going to see your referral link. Can you do that now so I can know you've already gotten it? Henry Okoye, it's either you are adding a space to your mail or you are using an unsupported browser. Kafi, what do you put in his work and on a CV for someone? I don't want to go into details into this, but don't worry, if you have no experience, there's a way you can do it. There's a way you can do it. And I'm not going to, you guys want me to say a lot of things we have in plan, but no, I'm not. Okay. TOT of Trade, maybe, okay, you can't paste your link here. So, because you're not an admin, but I'm happy you've gotten it. So, hopefully, you'll be able to refer your friends and you can, maybe you are going to be the first position. I don't know what the first position and the number of referrals the first position is having now. Now, to my announcement, tomorrow, one of our sponsors is going to be live tomorrow. I think majority of people here have seen him. I'm going to tag, I dropped the video earlier this week. So I'm going to tag the video now. Mr. Las Fabricius. That's his name. He's going to, I've tagged the video now in the group. So you can just take a look at it. He's going to be telling us about his blockchain journey tomorrow. Aside from that, there's going to be a giveaway tomorrow. Yes, I'm announcing this. There's going to be a giveaway tomorrow. Ghost, can you please post details of the giveaway in the group right now? Ghost has ghosted though. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and post it myself since Ghost has ghosted. Give me a sec. Yep, that's it. Ghost has ghosted. So thank God I'm here. I'm not a ghost. So this is it. You can take a look at the details in the group. He did his job. Okay, the giveaway, the prize pool is $100. And what you have to do to win is to attend tomorrow's class. And I'll personally be asking the question. Truth be told, I don't know the question I'm going to ask, because the question is going to be based on what Mr. Lars Fabricius tells us tomorrow. So please pay attention to whatever he says. And don't think I can ask any questions. If he tells us the name of his wife, it might be the question I will ask. So we have to pay attention to whatever he's saying. And lastly, stay to the end of the class to enter a $25 draw. So the $25 is going to be shared among 5 different people. That's 5 BUSD each. So tomorrow we are going to have a total of 7 winners in this group. 7 winners in this group. So the time is 6 p.m. tomorrow. That's 5 p.m. UTC. 5 p.m. UTC is +1 here in Nigeria. So make sure you guys are there. And it's going to be a very fun class, because this is one of the best builders I know in the space. And he's going to be telling us his blockchain journey. If you wish to become a blockchain developer, he's the right person you should follow. He's a very great mentor, and he's going to impact his knowledge into our lives. So I think that's that. Let me check the attendance form. Okay, nice. I'm going to close the form now. Yeah, and that's it. So yeah, thank you guys for joining today's class. And I'm so much in love with the participation I'm getting from this. The questions I didn't I said I was expecting the questions to be similar, but surprisingly, there were a series of questions. So thank you very much for listening to this and paying attention to the class. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. And make sure to check send this to your friends, and refer the Sharp Academy to your friends so they can learn from this. Because in Web3, cooperation is the most important thing in Web3 too. If I started my journey alone, because when I started my journey, it was with the JIT guys. I think we were about 9 to 10 in numbers. We cooperated. Everything was done in cooperation. We updated ourselves. So it's better you have a group of your own where you are going to be helping yourself. You can have access to information, and information the other person doesn't have access to. So it's better you start forming your own group now. It could be your sisters, it could be your friends in school. So please take note of that. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.